Hi Pile 1. If you chose the moon over the green field, then this is your reading. Your first card is from Moonology. It says third quarter moon and that adjustments are required. Now, this card, when it shows up, it is usually a time for re-evaluation. You might not be exactly honest about your emotions to yourself. Now, this card gives me the energy of the Five of Cups card or the Death card or the Tower card. Like, this is a needed crisis energy. You know, something may happen that upsets three of your cups, but there are two full cups and three empty cups for you to refill again. Or something may occur that dashes away your previous plans, which you will come to know in the future are not that good for you anyway. Coincidentally, all the three cards I mentioned are related to Scorpio energy. So, this lunar eclipse is offering you a crisis which brings a huge transformation within you. The next card is the Page of Wands, which is a good energy to accompany this crisis because the Page of Wands is simply a person who does not stop until they get what they want. With the wand in their hand, they are willing to weave the magic required to make their dreams come true. A Page of Wands is also an eternal optimist. No one can tell her no and just walk away. She is as tenacious as the Page of Pentacles, though she might get a little bit distracted by frippery and a little bit egoistic. But when she puts her nose to the ground, she is not stopping. So, this crisis is going to give rise to this energy in you where you might feel like a young firebrand again, fighting for her own cause. This is accompanied by Two of Pentacles, which means you will be required to balance some part of your life. This usually means financial matters, but it can also be related to work or something spiritual. Okay, I just saw 333 in your recording, which might be a significant number for some of you. Like I was saying, the Two of Pentacles means you will be juggling something very important while you are stuck in a quite precarious situation. Just focus on keeping all the balls in the air. Your next card is the Navigator of Engines, which is the Knight of Wands, another wand energy. The Knight is a more developed fire sign, while the Page is willing to just run around like a chicken with its head cut off. The Knight is a bit more deliberate. He is absolutely charming, but no less a firebrand than the Page. He knows to fight, but he also knows that he has to pick his battles if he wants to win the war. This might be an aspect of you that will be needed during this re-evaluating crisis in your life. The next card is the Five of Leviathans. Pile 1, if you don't already, please do some self-care, because the Five of Leviathans generally relates to ill health, moral destitution, or poverty. You might be recovering from some ill health and quite possibly reaching a turning point in it, or this might be a gentle warning from the cards for you to make sure that your finances, your support systems, and your self-care is top notch, so that you don't go into this breakdown mode. Your next card is the Seven of Swords. You are required to be sneaky about something, like this fox, which shows off the 6 swords in its position but keeps the 7th sword hidden for itself. You might be a bit of a naive and a trusting character, but you also need to reevaluate about whom you tell all your secrets to. You are going to need to be a little bit sneaky about something you want to do. Maybe there is a situation that you need to come out of fighting, but learn to stay mum about it until you can become the knight from the Page. Wait till the energy gains momentum before you reveal your plans. But also, think about what you are being sneaky about. Is this for a good cause? Or are you stabbing yourself in the back? Your next card is the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a nice energy to come forth. Also, you have 2 knights in your reading, which means this lunar eclipse is offering you some energy to push forth with some action, because knights are all about activity. You might end up juggling many things at once, which can lead to dropping of a few balls, but that will not be a problem because you will get up from whenever you fall. While the Knight of Wands is a powerful fire starter energy, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow burn. He is the one who will persist when all these wands have burned up. He doesn't even need this trickery to get ahead because he is the son of the earth. He might be a slow moving energy, but one day he will be the King of Pentacles and prosperity will be his. Which means whatever war is coming to your doorstep, you will outlast your enemies. Oh, you are the pile who got 3 of these cards. I usually close my eyes when picking the cards, and for some reason I had picked 3 cards for you. Anyways, what? Oh, the Fool energy. Yeah, when the situation falls off, you are going to be left with a new, hopeful adventure on your path. The Fool might look innocent, and some might even call him stupid, but he is the tabula rasa. Look at you, leaving all the destruction behind and starting up on a new path in which you will probably be successful because the Fool is divinely guided. This path was meant for you from probably when you were born. Your next card is the King of Swords. Yes, all of these crises, these turmoils are going to help you come out of this stronger than ever. Like the eagle, which is the emblem of the King of Swords, you will learn to soar high above all of your difficulties. You know what some people consider challenges are other people's excitement. Also, the eagle has appeared twice in your reading, which is a good omen because eagles are considered to be divine messengers in many cultures. So, whatever seemingly bad luck is coming to you, it was predetermined, and it only comes to you because you are strong enough and you are brave enough, like the 2 knights, to face this all and come out as the king. And your final card, oh, it's the Emperor. You are a powerful person, Pile 1. Look at you. You started off as this page and you grew up into the Emperor. You know, you might possibly be headed for a breakdown. I am very sorry about that. But you are coming out on the other side as a boss. So, this lunar eclipse brings you powerful tidings, Pile 1. Stay safe and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the woman holding the moon in her hands, then this is your reading. Let's see what your first card is. The North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. The story about lunar eclipse in Indian astrology is that Rahu, which is the North Node, swallows the moon. But Rahu being only a severed head, the moon comes out through its neck. Likewise, you are undergoing some great change that is going to leave you unrecognizable in like few months even. If you believe in past lives, then the North Node in your astrology is the point of working that your soul chose in this lifetime. This is something that feels like destiny to you, and you got this. You might even think, why did I wait so long to even do this thing? This might be a long time plan, maybe a childhood dream, maybe something you wished you will always do but never found time to. Best of luck on that venture, Pile 2. Your next card is the Hierophant. Wow, that is a blessing if I ever saw one. The Hierophant appears when a teacher is on their way to you. This might also be your inner teacher. Maybe you are going to finally connect spiritually with yourself. Maybe you'll find a religion or a practice that gives you peace. Perhaps you're becoming the teacher yourself and giving away the knowledge that you earned through hard fought battles. This Hierophant is carrying a diamond, which makes me think that this is your time to shine. Your next card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is absolutely lucky energy. This is Jupiter. This is expansionist energy. It is also the card of Sagittarius, which is just the sign that gets blind luck. You know, pile 2, this might be like the domino effect where you just start off with a small step and it keeps multiplying and multiplying till you have this enormous gain in your hands. But be careful about what kind of steps you take, because the Jupiter magnifies everything, good or bad. Your next card is the Spring-Heeled Jack, which is also my favorite card in this deck. This is the Death card, which is again reinforcing the North Node. This is the card of Scorpio. It is transformation in its most ugly and most painful form. But unlike Tower, this is not physical transformation. This is something that changes within. And whatever changes within will also change without. You might suddenly develop this mindset, I'm just done with this, I'm moving on. And that daredevilry is going to be all the more beneficial in whatever you are stepping up to. Your next card is the High Priestess, who is called the Aviatrix in this deck. This is moon energy. So you might finally end up connecting with the inner you, the inner child, who believes that you are the best and the brightest person ever. And this might be very essential in stepping up to your life mission. This card invites you to go within, to find that quiet space where your light self and your shadow self can meet and have conversations. You might have waffled in your life till now, just flipping about, trying to catch your breath like a fish out of water. But this lunar eclipse is giving you a sufficient push in the direction of what you were meant to be doing all along. And given the fact that you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, I am bound to say this is something life-changing. That sounds like an exciting time for you, pile 2. Your next card is the Sun of Cups. Ah yes, many choices. You are going to be handed in all the cups you wish to choose from. So much so that your head spins and you don't know which way is up and which way is down. You are required to exercise a little bit of caution, pile 2, because while the Sun of Cups represents all the choices you can wish to have, it also represents the danger that you might choose wrong. So when this doorway opens up, choose very wisely. Your next card is the Queen of Pentacles. Well, you are headed for prosperity. This might also be a spirit guide, a motherly figure who is trying to guide you to the best of the outcomes. This might be the teacher who is coming in to teach you something valuable, to make sure that you get the diamonds or you get your chance to be the diamond. This is a very loving, giving and protective energy, and this is a good one to have by your side when you are going through such major changes. The next card is the Ace of Rods, a new beginning. And not just any new beginning, you are setting your rod alight so that you can go and build your own castle one day. You might just literally be struck down by a lightning idea that is possibly changing your life, and it is changing your life for the better. This is literally something you are meant to do in this lifetime. And your final card is, oh, the Devil. I love your reading carries both positive and negative energies, while also being the 5th major arcana card in your reading. Like, the Devil is also a giving energy, but he gives with strings attached. You have this power to quite literally show people what they want to see. But make sure that you limit yourself to what you want to show and where you are stepping out of the line. Interestingly, both the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles are Capricorn energy. So this might be a gain that was long time coming. Just make sure that you don't lose your soul in the pursuit of riches, because you have something great to tell the world. You are somebody who can walk in the shadows and still retain their light. Just make sure that you are keeping all of it balanced so that you can have your moment as the diamond that is appreciated by all. This lunar eclipse offers you something amazing, Pile 2. Hope you have a blast. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the Thiruvalluvar statue with the blood moon behind it, then this is your reading. So your first card is New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Way to start the reading at the bank, Pile 3. Capricorn is just solid energy. It's quite heavy to carry wherever it is in your chart. But if you manage to work through the coldness of Saturn and the aggression of Mars, it's quite literally the zodiac that stands head and shoulders above all the other signs in terms of work and money. So this lunar eclipse is offering you a head start in something related to your career. Maybe you're looking to go into a new field of work, or you're planning on studying. Well, this is a great omen for that. This also calls for you to expand your ambitions a little bit. Aim for the stars and all that. Because the Capricorn is never, ever settling for less. Unless they are badly expected. Unless they are badly aspected, of course. Your next card is the Eight of Cups, which is literally you just packing up and being done with this stuff. Like, yeah, I got this 8 cups, but I can have even more. This also indicates a short travel, maybe land-based. Oh, you might be moving in relation to your work or studies, Pile 3. And you're hopefully moving on to better pastures, because you're quite literally the big fish in a little pond. The 8 of Wands. Wow, that's 2 8s in your reading. And also 8 of Wands is just, again, a travel card. Some very positive message is on its way to you. Maybe you're getting accepted into the school of your dreams. Maybe the work position you were working for so hard is coming up to you after this lunar eclipse. Either way, you're in for some great moment, Pile 3. And this is for a good cause, because like the Capricorn, you're building up your reserves. Also, the 8 of Wands indicates air travel. Some of you are moving just a little further. Some of you are moving continents. Well, happy journey. Your next card is the Devil, which is again a Capricorn card. The Devil is considered a scary energy, because while he gives, he also binds. Similarly, this reminds me of that quote about money. Like, if you have enough money, the money will be your servant. If you have too much money, then you will be its servant. Just make sure that whatever you are choosing, whatever is the portion of your choice, it may be status, it may be money, it may be fame, make sure that it is working for you instead of the other way around. This might also mean you are quite literally on fire. Like the Devil, you might be quite literally charming the socks of people, but make sure you don't skip onto the manipulative lane. Your next card is the Six of Cups. Oh, this is the card of gifts. Maybe someone is gifting you something that you were wishing for a long time. Or you might quite literally be achieving what you wanted to do, and now you are returning the favor to other people. This also indicates childhood and nostalgia. Maybe you are achieving the childhood dream that you had for a long time. Maybe you are finally making bank in whatever you wished, and your childhood sweetheart just happens to come upon your way, and zap, you're too married. Either way, beautiful energy. The next card is the Six of Swords. Again, a card of travel. This time, water based travel. This is movement from these dark and dingy times into the rainbow. You are moving on from some very difficult energies to much better shores. Oh, do send a postcard, pile 3. Just so much travel in your pile. Amazing. And the next card is also 6. This is 6 of Wands. Look at this. 8 of Cups and 6 of Cups. 8 of Wands and 6 of Wands. 8s and 6s are playing a very important role in your life after this lunar eclipse. And the 6 of Wands is the card of victory. You are the war hero who is coming back to the celebration in his name. You are the butterfly rising above all of this kacha kacha. Amazing, amazing. You might have been struggling with something for a long time in your work, maybe something related to your career, maybe you are struggling to find this particular school for your study. But this lunar eclipse is just clearing out all of the negativity and just showering you with the energy to take action towards what you wanted always. The next card is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is just, you are going to study. Maybe you are going into some training, pile 3, because this is the card of the student. Because the Page of Pentacles, she's just absolutely the bookworm, the one who will stick with the max formula long after other people have given up. And she is not stopping till she becomes the King of Pentacles, when she finally solves the sum that stumped everyone else. This is admirable energy, pile 3. Wow. I wish I was in this pile. Your next card is the Empress. You are certainly giving birth to something new, a great new idea that is just generating fertility in terms of wealth for you. You are quite literally the queen of all the signs. Look at this. This crown carries 12 stars, which are supposed to represent the 12 zodiac signs. Maybe you are in the show business, pile 3. Maybe you are achieving the breakout role that you always wanted. Congratulations. And your final card is the Chariot. Yes, you have been committed to this path for a long time, and you are absolutely divinely guided, like an arrow that was shot. You have been just completely focused on this goal for so long that other people might consider you a fool. But your persistence, your tenaciousness, your stubbornness is quite literally paying off. Because while others might have gotten tired and just fallen out with their childhood dreams, you have been focused on this for so long, and it is manifesting for you in the most wonderful way after this lunar eclipse. That was a beautiful reading, pile 3. All the best about whatever you are asking for. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi pile 4, if you chose the moon with plain silhouette,
Then this is your reading. Let's see. Your first card is Balance, Practicality and Spirituality, with the full moon in Pisces. This card kept coming up for me in the first few readings I did with this deck. This might be a little bit offensive, but I'm sorry. When this card comes up, it is asking you to stop being the martyr. You are quite literally making time for everyone else while neglecting what your own dream is, what life you needed to have. The Pisces generally tends to be a compassionate sign, being the 12th sign, and this being the full moon. This is just the absolute manifestation of all the Piscean quality. You are just taking on the pain of the world and feeling it for them. Just stop before you break down. That's the reason why many of the Pisces people, they take up all the emotional pain from other people like this kind of energy sponge, and they end up feeling it so acutely that they need to numb their pain with anything they can lay their hands on. Maybe alcohol, maybe drugs, it may be any little hobby that just distracts them from the fact that they are not living their life, they are living it for other people. Well, it is a good thing. Everything needs to be in moderation, pile 4. Hope you learn to put yourself first. You need to reconnect with yourself a little bit more. Meditation is a good start. Your next card is the Knight of Pentacles. I like to call him the savior of lost causes. Like, he is a knight. He's supposed to be an aggressive firebrand energy, but he is also a patient firebrand. Like, think of a Virgo. They are absolute perfectionists who demand it from everyone and themselves, who are slow to anger, but when they are angry, they just tear you apart to shreds, given that Mercury is one of their patron planets. Like that, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who will try everything to maintain the peace, even if it is an uneasy peace, till he can't do it anymore. And once he takes up the sword, he is not going to put it down till he wins. He is a farmer who will wait patiently for the seed to sprout and grow a little bit every single day. But there is no mercy in him for the weeds that grow along with it, which might be the exact characteristic that this lunar eclipse brings forth in you. Oh, you got 3 of these cards. Let's see. Your next card is the Fool. Yes, life might have sucked for you for a long time, but this lunar eclipse is giving you a chance to start fresh. This is just a reset button for you. Embark on new adventures, this time with your own plans in mind. Stop shouldering what should be other people's responsibilities. Just shed your baggage, smile, and get ready for the new journey. The 10 of Pentacles. Yes. If, pile 4, if you have the guts to let go of the past, you will be richly rewarded in the future. This might also be an emotional reward. Maybe you will meet a soulmate, maybe even a romantic soulmate after this lunar eclipse. But only if you are willing to let go of the past baggage, to work on yourself patiently instead of working on other people, to start afresh, while also retaining your expertise in all the matters that you have invested in so far. You are going to make bank and break bank. Your next card is the 4 of Cups. Pile 4. Someone has put you through an emotional roller coaster. Maybe something legit traumatizing has happened to you. I am very sorry about that. But this has put you into this introspective mode. Like, in the traditional tarot, there will be a young man sitting beneath a tree with 3 full cups at his disposal and a 4th one being offered to him by the heavens. But he is not interested in any of them. Like the young Buddha, he is just asking, is that all? Is that all? Is this what I am waiting for? Is this what I am fighting for? Something has happened that has made your heart closed off. Hopefully, you break out of that after this lunar eclipse. Your next card is the Magician. What a powerful card to get, pile 4. But you are quite literally embodying this energy, I think. For the Magician, there are no limits. He is the master of all elements. As above, so below. The mahout of an elephant is able to keep it in constraint only because when the elephant is young, the mahout uses thick iron chains. So the elephant keeps pulling and pulling, and the chain does not give away. So the elephant thinks these chains are all that is to life. So as the elephant grows, the mahout will just use a piece of rope literally to hold back a 800 kg monster that will quite literally crush him. The day the elephant realizes this is the very bad day for the mahout. Similarly, you have been in chains for so long that you have become this withdrawn version of yourself. This lunar eclipse is going to help you break free from this grey rock that you shrouded yourself in, so that you can burst forth like a shooting star, like the magician, and manifest what you deserved: a romantic soulmate, the wealth, the adventures that you so desperately wished for. This is going to be a very healing time for you, pile 4. And the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. I'm not surprised, because the King of Swords is literally the master of boundaries. While he's a just and fair king who does everything for everybody, but within limits. This card echoes the Justice card. In Justice card, Roman, while blindfolded, is also holding a sword in her hand, along with the scales. You might have just been giving off all of your belongings to anyone who asks for it, given the Pisces energy that is very strong in you. But now, if they take a pound of flesh from you, you will get it back from them. This is generally an energy that is frowned upon by our society. An eye for an eye makes the world go blind and all. But if we allow a behavior to happen towards us, we also promote that behavior. So that keeps happening to us again and again. Sometimes we need to show where the line in the sand is, and if they step over it, there will be consequences. Your next card is the Five of Wands. The Lord of Valor. This is the card of competition. For so long you have been weighing yourself back. Now you are entering the competition and you are willing to fight, because you might have been slow to start, but you are not stopping till you win. And you will most probably win, because you are the magician. Who can stop the flow of magic when the universe demands it so? Your next card is the Three of Swords. Well, the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups, both of them the emotional rock bottom. You might have been betrayed by someone whom you thought you can entrust your heart with. Really sorry about that, pile 4. But you are going to come out of it as the King of Swords. So take this betrayal with the equanimity that is associated with the Knight of Pentacles. These two shall pass. It's easy to say from where I sit, but it might be a tough cycle for you. But this is being broken by the energy of the lunar eclipse. And your final card is the Six of Swords. Yes, you are moving on. You are moving on from this withdrawn and sullen energy, from quite possibly heartbreak, where you might have been made the scapegoat against your wishes. But there is light in the end of the tunnel. If you are willing to fight for yourself, if you are willing to start anew, if you are willing to put the energy in your own growth and hold on to your boundaries, if you are willing to believe in yourself and the fact that the universe will always work out in your favor, then this lunar eclipse is unlocking what that was always denied for you. Be it love or wealth, fame and family. You are moving on from the stormy waters into the calm sea. You are becoming more than those who wronged you. You are a great person, pile 4. I wish you an amazing time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.